everyone. I wanted to first start out by thanking you for taking interest in our research. My name is Emily Clark. I, alongside my colleagues Jocelyn, Wiggins, and Abbi, Wright, as well as Dr. Joseph Horton, studied the interaction between anxiety and facial emotion recognition in the presentation of partial faces. The mask mandates prompted our research on the inhibition of facial emotion recognition, and the aim of our study was to compare the difference in facial emotion recognition between our neurodivergent and neurotypical peers. We focused on social anxiety and generalized anxiety and the impact that that has on the recognition of both full and partial faces. We hypothesized that those with greater symptoms of both generalized and social anxiety will have a greater difficulty in recognizing facial emotions, and that all participants, regardless of anxiety symptoms, will have difficulty recognizing facial emotion expressions in partial faces.
So we recruited 79 Grove City College students for our participants, and they were rewarded extra credit for their participation as determined by their professor. And for our measures, we used a social anxiety assessment survey and a generalized anxiety disorder scale to measure both social anxiety and just general anxiety respectively in our participants. We created our own emotion recognition task that consisted of 32 faces, either a full face or a partial face showing just the eyes, showing one of 7 universally recognizable emotions, for example, happiness, disgust, or sadness. And then participants were shown one of these faces at a time and given a list of options to pick one of these 7 options and then an option of other. And then after they picked that, they were given a 5-point scale asking how confident they were that their answer was correct, with 1 being not confident at all and 5 being completely confident in their answer.
First, we found no correlation between general or social anxiety and the accuracy of emotion recognition for either full faces or partial faces. Contrary to our hypothesis, this would indicate that anxiety does not influence accuracy in emotion recognition. However, our participants on average scored low on both general and social anxiety, making these results inconclusive. Second, there was no correlation between confidence ratings and accuracy for either full faces or partial faces. This would indicate that confidence of accuracy does not match actual accuracy, no matter how much of the face is visible. Finally, we found significantly greater accuracy in emotion recognition in the full face condition. This would indicate that the participants overall, regardless of anxiety symptoms, were more accurate in identifying the emotion on a full face than a partial face, which is consistent with our hypothesis. The fact that confidence and accuracy do not match may have interesting social implications. For example, if someone cannot correctly identify the emotion on someone's face and yet is confident that they have identified it, this could influence their interactions with that person. In addition, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, masks are now an everyday part of life. Our research results suggest that people may have a more difficult time identifying the emotion on someone's face because they are wearing a mask, blocking the bottom half of the face from view. More research is necessary to show how anxiety affects emotion recognition. However, we have demonstrated that a partial face is often not enough to identify an emotion, which is an intriguing finding in light of the masks that cover the faces of the world today.